Welcome to In the Loop. I'm a former UMBC sustainability intern. I'm your host today. My name is Schwartz. We have with us today on the show Maddy, who is a current UMBC sustainability intern. We're going to talk a little bit about campus sustainability issues, what UMBC is currently doing. So, Maddy, as I understand it, UMBC committed themselves to the American Colleges and Universities President's Commitment to Climate in 2007. What does that mean for UMBC?
So in 2007, President Freeman-Hrabowski signed this commitment, which basically made the university do three things. First, it had to create an audit of the campus's carbon emissions. It also had to create a task force to do this task, as well as implement programs that could help reduce such emissions, and also create a body that would also kind of report those emissions back to the organization that we were funded from. So in doing so, we created the UMBC CCTF, which is the Climate Change Task Force. Sorry about that. And they are a mixture of staff and faculty and students who work all together to really reduce the campus's emissions overall. And by doing so in many different sectors, including transportation and energy and education and outreach and research as well.
Okay. Well, in addition to the CCTF, can you speak about some of the other individuals and organizations who are working on campus sustainability initiatives?
Yeah, so the Students for Environmental Awareness are one student group, who's doing a lot of great things on campus. Another student group is the Student Government Association, and that's where the student sustainability interns actually come from. There's actually another student organization called Dejayon International, and then in terms of the staff side, there's the RESET Committee, which is the Retriever Sustainability Events Team. Mm-hmm. So they work on the really big events that happen every year, such as Recyclemania and Green and Clean Rally and EcoFest as well.
Okay. Well, can you speak a little bit about your role as a sustainability intern, as well as some of the current initiatives that you and your fellow interns are working on as of now?
Yeah, so as a sustainability intern, our role is really to kind of bring all these different groups together on campus. And although there are these structured formulas of groups on campus, so the CCTF, SEA, SGA, RESET, all of these different people, a lot of great things are going on, and the intern's job is to really coalesce all of those things into one organized front, and also to communicate those things and what actions UMBC is doing to the general student body. So as part of that, we are not only implementing projects that are our ideas and our initiatives, but also making sure that those initiatives are spread throughout the campus and are known to others.
Okay, and as a sustainability intern, where do you see campus sustainability headed? And personally, where would you like to see the campus move toward next in terms of campus sustainability advancement?
So UMBC actually has been named in the top 200 green universities. So we are doing a great job by all standards. However, we can do so much more. So currently we are greatly excelling in our research expertise. So we have the U.S. Geological Survey, we have CURI, which is the Center for Urban Environmental Research Studies, I think, like something along those lines. And then we also have the BW Tech Center, where we have a clean energy incubator. We're doing a lot of great stuff on the research side of things. And we're also doing a lot of great stuff in terms of actions on campus. So we have zip cars now, and we have a biofuel club, and we're looking into bike sharing implementation, and we have composting and increase in recycling, and we just are working on a new heating and cooling system. We have an extremely efficient power plant going on that's fueled by natural gas. So we're doing a lot of great things already.
Speak to some of the projects that we're working on now that sort of cut resources.
So what the interns are working on right now is actually a biofuel program. So we're taking biofuel waste, vegetable oil waste, and converting it into fuel that we can use for our transportation fleet. And then we're also, most recently, we actually had zip cars on campus. So it means that students can rent cars and take them wherever they want to go for a certain allotted time. We also have a new carpooling initiative. We are also increasing, we just implemented single stream recycling, which means that all recyclable materials can go in one bin. You don't have to separate it all out. And oh man, there's so much more. Oh, we also have a new green roof on the Patapsco edition, which is also LEED Silver certified. And our new Fine Arts building coming up shortly is also LEED Silver certified, if not higher.
Wonderful. And for students that want, students, faculty, staff, enthusiasts alike, for those who want more info about campus sustainability initiatives at UMBC or perhaps want to get involved, where would you tell them to go?
So I would encourage everyone to go to the UMBC sustainability website, which is a little bit out of date, but still very accurate. So if you go to the UMBC homepage and then click on the tab Sustainability, you will be directed to a page that has a lot of great information about our past, current, and future projects. And then you can also look on, for students, My UMBC. There's a sustainability group that you can join. There's tons of news and discussions that are put up there all the time. So most recently we had a discussion about recycling and becoming vegetarian and the ecological benefits of such, or where to find a farmer's market close to campus. So, yeah.
And Maddy, I understand that the sustainability interns are working with Schwartz on a few campus sustainability initiatives. Can you speak about that?
Yeah, definitely. So since 2009, I have been working with Schwartz and facilities management to implement composting on campus. So composting is a really great solution to deal with all the food waste that comes out of the dining hall. So previously they had measured about 2,000 pounds or 1 ton per week coming out of the dining hall. So all of this waste was going to a landfill, not really being used efficiently, just going to waste. So what we came up with was a solution where Schwartz would be working with an outside company, and they would be coming up and picking up the waste and taking it to a composting facility, so that in 6 months' time, that same compost can be brought back on campus and feed our happy trees.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing? Welcome back, Maddy. So was there anything specific you wanted me to talk about today?
Yeah, I'm really excited about composting, and I heard that you guys have been working on it, and I would love to see how it's done.
Sure.
Awesome.
Come on back.
Yay!
This is a point in the process of composting. Many students take more than they can eat, or don't finish what they eat, or maybe they picked an item that they tasted and really didn't want. So
It's too green for me.
Too green for you. So a lot of what we do is comes back on the plates from students. So they put it back in the dish room window, and it heads back in, and that's where we, within the dish room, is where we separate the waste that we can use for composting into the composting containers.
Great, okay. Cool, so let me, I just
Go ahead
put
and
it
put that on
over,
there. There you
just
go.
put it over here? Okay.
So Maddy,
Yeah.
when everything comes back through the dish room window, our folks back here will grab the item.
Yeah?
And what we'll do is we'll take the item and put it in the compost container. I'm not going to throw this away.
I want
You want
it.
to save that.
Yeah.
There you go. All the waste goes into the trash can.
Yeah.
And what we do is once this reaches about 25 pounds,
Okay.
we don't want to overfill it. We'll tie it up into a tight knot,
Yeah.
and then we'll take it out back to where we have our composting containers.
Cool. Okay. Do you want to go over there?
Sure, let's go take a look.
Awesome. So, is this where my food goes?
These are our containers provided to us by Waste Neutral,
Okay.
the company that we've partnered with. So they come out 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They collect all the waste, they clean out the containers, and then they take it off to the composting facility. So they're marked food waste only, so all of our folks know that. That was part of the training, because we have our general dumpster there, and our food waste here. So these containers are dedicated for our composting items.
So, where do you see composting going in the future?
Well, once we provide it, that it's successful here, our next venue is to work it into some of the retail outlets, which is a little bit more difficult because we're using a lot more plastics and disposable wares and things. So as we switch over to some more compostable ware, we're working with Pepsi on getting compostable cups on campus. We can start working into retail maybe a year or two down the road to start diverting some of that product into the landfill also.
Yeah. And
Well, anytime you have any more questions, you know,
Yeah.
come on in. You know where to find me.
Yeah.
Out in the dining hall, at True Grit. So
I'm so excited. Thanks so much for talking with me
it
today.
was my pleasure.
Great.
Absolutely. Thanks, Maddie.
Thanks.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining our show tonight. This was our guest, Maddy Hall. I'm Josie Schwartz. I was your host.